Hey guys, how's it going? It's Money Manny with HTX TV coming at you. Just getting things started here for this Wednesday evening live. All right. I'm gonna grab something real quick. Oh, buddy. I'm going to wait for a few people to chime in here. Yep. Thanks. Hey, how's it going, Mama Mia? Oh, thanks. I've been using it for a few backgrounds now. Hey, how's it going? Alrighty. We are. Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Money Manny. I'm here. We are. I'm broadcasting with Convo Podcast, and we are actually doing our regular program today. We're gonna go over a few, kind of just go over stuff that the viewers are chatting about. I've recently on my channel, my YouTube channel, I have been going over basically second stimulus package information, updates, stock market updates, cryptocurrency updates, and then also just general budgeting and financing information as well. And then a little bit of sports as well because I am a sports fan. And right now the baseball playoffs is going on right now. The recently on Sunday evening the end of the NBA the NBA finals. Um, the Lakers won the world championship, so the NBA finals just finished, and they who did they beat? They beat the Miami Heat. It was a pretty good series, but obviously the Miami Heat couldn't hold them down, so they won 4 games, I believe, 4 games to two, and so they took that. And right now the Major League Baseball, the championship series is going on with the American League and the National League. The Astros today held on, held on for dear life. So they're still alive. They are down. They won today, but they're down 3 games to 1 against the Tampa Bay Rays. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, and then I haven't really looked at the. Actually, let me take a look. Let me take a look online. Got my laptop right here. See what we can update my stock market page. Yeah, the National League series is the Dodgers versus the Braves. Let's see. let's see what the Dodgers versus Braves score, if it'll show me. Oh, so it shows the Dodgers beat the Braves 15-3, and it shows that the Braves are winning. They're up 2-1 in the series. Wow, 15-3. That's a lot. So it looks like the Los Angeles Dodgers looks like their bats woke up today, and so pretty much for baseball, they're playing every single day. So yeah, Dodgers lead. Oh, the Dodgers lead series 2-1, 2-0. Okay. Oh no, it says they had these things kind of jumbled up. That was last series. So yep, looks like the Dodgers came back as well. They're down 1-2 to the Braves in the series, but they won today, so they're down by one game, 2-1. So we'll see what those guys do tomorrow. And Astros and Tampa Bay Rays, they play tomorrow at 4:07 p.m. Central Time. I'm in Central Time, so cool. There we go. Let me see if anybody else is going to chime in here. Oh yeah, we got some Astros fans here on the live chat. Yeah, so yeah, the Tampa Bay Rays, man, those guys, they came out not playing around in this series. They went 3 games to 0, and the Astros were looking at an elimination game today. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. The Astros are still alive, so we'll see how that goes, and should be exciting. But yeah, so if you're for my YouTube people, if you're not subscribed, definitely get subscribed and go down in the comment section and put I'm subscribed, and go ahead and smash that like button. So how was your week, Money Manny? My week's been good. It's been pretty good. Yeah, we basically did go fishing. We went fishing Sunday evening, and that kind of yeah, it's about like I said, an hour away. So we stayed within a good budget. We kept to our, you know, stayed with a good budget. We didn't want to go too overboard, but I definitely know next time I we got 1 pound of squid and 1 pound of shrimp, which is only like $12, not too bad. And I know next time I'll definitely probably just go and get 2 bags of squid, because I was definitely getting good bites, but nothing particularly big yet. Um, Although this one guy, well, my fishing partner, uh, he caught quite a few bait fish, a handful of bait fish, but small catfish, no big deal. At least he caught some stuff. Actually, the funny thing was the pier actually was from the recent hurricane weather. The pier actually was broke off a little bit, and they you could see where it was like boarded up all in the front, and then it was kind of cornered off. So there wasn't a whole lot of people there, but there wasn't as much space as it normally has. So and so people on both sides of the pier are casting into each other, which I was like, y'all should, you know, use your brain. Everybody casts one way. Either everybody casts to the right or everybody casts to the left. But it is what it is. We had the whole middle area, and I was casting on both sides all night. I really wanted to catch a stingray. That would have been nice. Stingrays are fun to catch. They always put up a really good fight. I've caught a couple in Pensacola, Florida. Definitely looking to catch one here fairly soon. I've seen other guys at the piers catch them, and they're so big and strong that their line wasn't even able to hold them up. But I actually have a 150-pound test line, which is pretty strong. I mean, that thing could pretty much bring in any fish you can think of. But yeah. So let's go ahead and check out the second stimulus check update information, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read that article, and then we just kind of chat about it for a little bit, and then after that we can I'll grab a quick little drink, and then we'll keep going from there. So yeah, also for my YouTube guys, I am live right now on my Convo podcast using Anchor podcast. So FYI, if you guys check that out as well, give it a download. You can listen to it, on your way to work or wherever you're in the morning, whatever your routine is. While you're driving, you can listen to it while you're doing that as well. For you guys on the podcast, you can follow me on TikTok. My name's MoneyManny1980, and also my Instagram is also MoneyManny1980, MoneyManny 1980. So yeah, let's check out let's go ahead and check out some second stimulus information. I'm actually on my laptop right here. It says, what's the status of a second $1,200 stimulus check? Yeah, and guys, small disclaimer, whatever you hear on this podcast or see on my channel, investment wise, stock, anything, whatever you choose to do after hearing this or watching this, definitely you're on your own. Whatever you do is purely after this is your choice. So just wanted to throw in that small disclaimer. But we would definitely appreciate you following and pursuing your dreams and endeavors. So, okay, it says, for months, millions of Americans have been grappling with the economic fallout of the coronavirus pandemic, have been pinning their hopes on Congress delivering another round of financial relief, including direct cash payments and extension of enhanced unemployment benefits. But the door for such assistance slammed shut by President Donald Trump last week, only for him to nudge at a jar later that day. Okay. Yeah, it says, although he noted it would likely include stimulus checks as well as aid for the airline industry. I don't want to walk through the details because Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin and Speaker Nancy Pelosi will be on the horn this afternoon to negotiate a package. Here it says, that's a reversal from Mr. Trump's position earlier this week when he pushed for a more limited series of separate measures, stimulus checks, $25 billion in aid for airlines, and $135 billion in fresh loans for small businesses. Yet House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, who is championing a broader $2.2 trillion package passed by Democrats in the lower chamber last week, on Wednesday, which was still earlier today, scoffed at the president's idea of target relief. Secretary Mnuchin came back to the negotiating table, and this weekend the administration issued a proposal that amounted to one step forward and two steps back. In fact, in some instances, it makes matters worse, Pelosi said, coronavirus race to respond. It says, economists warn that Failing to inject another dose of fiscal stimulus could stall the recovery given the ongoing pandemic and economic headwinds. Job growth around the U.S. is slowing as big businesses continue to lay off workers, with the airline industry cutting tens of thousands of jobs this month. All right. Without faster job growth, unlikely at this stage of the recovery, or increased fiscal aid, households, businesses, and state and local governments will be increasingly susceptible to a deterioration of the health situation, noted Gregory Dacko, chief U.S. economist at Oxford Economics. Spreading political mess. Prior to Friday's negotiations, Wall Street analysis had said the odds of reaching a compromise on either a broad package or more limited treasure, such as a stimulus payment before the November 3rd election, were dwindling. Replenishing the Paycheck Protection Program, which offers low cost loans to small businesses, is unlikely because lawmakers in both parties would likely want to attach additional measures to such a bill. Goldman Sachs economist Alec Phillips told investors in a report a standalone bill to authorize another round of stimulus payments to individuals is less likely, as neither party has made this a priority. After both political allies and opponents of Mr. Trump had voiced their opposition to his decision to shut down the stimulus negotiations, the president's push for smaller relief bills appears to be a hasty attempt to clean up a spreading mess, according to Height Securities. Making this push after excuse me, I just lost my spot. Making the push after gladly taking the blame for killing the larger talks is not a winning strategy, and we expect that Pelosi has little motivation to give Trump wins on the type of standalone aid he is asking for. Height analysts added. With the pandemic showing few signs of abating and earlier government aid now running, many businesses and households are facing financial crunch. 1 in 3 U.S. adults struggled to pay for basic expenses like food, rent at the end of September, according to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, a liberal-leaning think tank. The Democrats updated HEROES or Health or Economic Recovery Omnibus Emergency Solutions Act was designed to offset some of those pressures. The relief bill, which passed the House on Thursday, would have supported a wide range of economic programs, from food stamps to restoring $600 in extra weekly job benefits. Not bad. But Mr. Trump on Tuesday tweeted that he was pulling the plug on negotiations over further stimulus after the virus erupted in the U.S. this spring, the coronavirus aid. Relief and Economic Security Act had distributed some 160 million checks to Americans, offering cash payments of $1,200 for individuals and $2,400 for married couples, up to some income limits. A boost of $1,200 per adult would certainly help alleviate financial stress, yet that one-time payment would only go so far. A month's rent, for instance, or help with groceries and other bills, as with the initial round of checks. And sorry about that, guys. Yes, people were sending me messages on TikTok and it was distracting me. So, okay, I'll just start off here. Yeah, a boost of $1,200 per adult would certainly help alleviate financial stress. Yeah, that'll definitely would help. I bet most people could probably pay their rent with that, or car payment, probably some gas. And it says, yet that one-time payment would only go so far. True. A month's rent. Yeah, actually, I just said that. For instance, or help with groceries and other bills. Yep, exactly. As with the initial round of checks, they would be disrupted to everyone earning less than 75,000 per single taxpayer or 150,000 per married couple, regardless of whether they lost work or income. Alrighty, next paragraph. Economists say other relief policies have proved more effective at boosting the economy. For instance, an extra $600 in weekly unemployment pay helped bolster households that had suffered job or income losses until it expired in July. In May alone, the program boosted personal income by 842 million, according to the Economic Policy Institute. That money helped support local businesses, keeping the economy from collapsing under the impact of lockdowns. But Mr. Trump on Tuesday didn't mention renewing the program as a standalone funding effort. Meanwhile, an extra 300 in weekly unemployment aid that Mr. Trump had ordered is already depleted in 19 states, according to unemployment.com, which tracks the program. That effort, called Lost Wages Assistance, was created in August by tapping disaster relief funds, but it only provides 6 weeks and extra jobless benefits. We estimate the expiry of the program will create a 600 billion income cliff, leaving household income roughly 3% below its pre-COVID level in October. And DACO wrote, with over 20 million individuals still claiming unemployment benefits, such a shortfall could have deeper local consequences. All right, and that was the first article. I kind of just generally went over different types of information. Not too shabby. So they basically are still negotiating. It looks like they did bring it off the table, but like they were saying, they also are helping out the airlines, and they're looking at putting back into unemployment, I guess, once it does pass. Yeah, so, and another thing is the election pretty much we're getting closer and closer to that. So we'll see. Here it says millions of Americans, missed out on the first round of stimulus checks, but if lawmakers eventually approve a second relief bill, the rules could change. Here's what you need to know about age and stimulus eligibility. When you turn 18, you're old enough to vote, get a driver's license, enlist in the military, attend college, and get married. However, when the first round of stimulus payments went out in March, most young adults weren't eligible to receive a check of their own or any money at all. An estimated 13 million young people aged 17 to 24 who were claimed as dependents were excluded from qualifying stimulus payment. That is definitely true. The latest stimulus proposal from the White House includes a second stimulus check of up to $1,200 for eligible adults and $1,000 for qualifying child dependents. Wow. Actually, you know what? I never really thought about that. Yeah, because if you're claimed as someone's independent, they're dependent, you can't get a check yourself. Wow. So yeah, it definitely looks like they are definitely looking at negotiations still. And so right now it looks like they're kind of halting things until the end of the election, which should be November the 3rd. Let's see how far away that is. That's only like a few weeks away. We're basically in the middle of October right now. It's October 14th. We're pretty much in the middle of October, and yeah, we will definitely see in a few weeks if they can even get something possibly before the end of the end of the or hopefully maybe before the elections. Um, the decision, the elections, all the voting and all that stuff takes place. So, but who knows? Yeah. So, alrighty. So I'm gonna go back to my live screen. See if there's any questions. Yeah. Well, the word on the street, I just pretty much read it to you. It looks like they're pretty much just waiting for the November 3rd to roll around. The they're waiting to see possibly what happens with the elections, because at the end of the day, it is the one of the things that has been passed to the House. It's still waiting to go through the Senate. So yeah, so some of you guys listening to this podcast, um, yeah, I wear some LED glasses. People are making comments about it, and I have a little background screen here, but cool. Well, yeah, it'll be really interesting. I mean, we're pretty much 15, 16, about a little over 17, 18 days away from the election. So the finalization of the election, because I know there has been some early voting going on. I saw it, when I was driving around today. So we will definitely see how that goes. Um, yeah, bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm going to grab a drink really quick. Yeah, just hold that thought. All right, I am back. My throat was getting a little dry, and I forgot to grab me a drink, my bottle of water before I started. There we go. But yeah, now now let's go to our segment of the stock market. So basically, what I'm going to go over here is we're going to check out the stocks, the Dow, the Nasdaq, kind of see where they're going in the red. If any of you are traders out there, if any of you have some stock, if you're a long term trader, or if you're a quick money trader where you want to get in while it's going up, and once it dips, pull out that money and make a profit. This would be good information for you as well. But it is time we can start seeing where the stocks go up. All right. And time to see which stocks are gaining and which ones are losing and all the above. All right. Let me pull it up on my screen. I'm going to go into a quick refresh just to make sure it's up to date. So this would be the end of Wednesday, and then New York Stock Exchange going into Thursday. And I'm going to go over a little bit of popular stocks as well. For you guys on the podcast, normally I go over the Dow, Nasdaq, S&P, popular stocks, gainers, losers, some commodities, and some currencies around the world, and pretty much go over all that information. And like I said, it's um, do your due diligence. This is kind of like I'm just looking at a pretty credible website, but before you choose to invest in the market, I would definitely check out the market, research it for yourself, and then kind of go from there. But maybe take my word as a guidance. So maybe if there's stock information yet you haven't heard before or not sure about, but stock information it changes all the time, usually during the day. So it's kind of more of like a heads up, especially for going into tomorrow if you're gonna choose to buy any stocks. I actually highly recommend if you're not using. Actually, I'm not sponsored by them yet. Maybe I will be sponsored by them in the near future. But I recommend Robinhood um, stock website, the Robinhood app. I've seen lots of people do very well with it. It's user friendly. It gives you a couple different options. It actually kind of understands you and how you invest, and kind of knows you, kind of asks you what your goals, what you want to be, and figures you out. So it kind of gives you the best output it can get for your what you like to invest in. So here we go. Get started here. So we got. Let me take a drink of water first. All right, here we go. The Dow is at. Oh, so what I'm seeing here is that everything's in the starting off. Everything is in the red. That's not too bad. It's negative 0.58%. So negative. The Dow's negative 0.58% in the red. Traded at $28,514, which is a negative $165 in the red. The Nasdaq is at a negative 0.80%. So that's less than 1%. Not too bad, but it is down. It's right now it's being traded at $11,768.73 at a negative $95.17. The S&P 500 is at a negative 66.66%. So that's still under less than 1% down. Not too bad. That's traded right now at $3,488.67. And that's a negative $23.26. And again, not too bad as well. Less than 1%. It's not too bad. It could recover fairly quickly. We'll see how it goes in the next few days. But just under 1%. You start getting under 5 and 10%, that still could be a good long-term investment. You get it while it's on the dip. Because like they say, what goes down must come up, right? Normally, unless it's just they go out of business or something, but they've been around for years. So, all right. Now on to some popular stocks. Apple Incorporated is at $121. Traded right now at $121.18, and that is at a positive 0.07%. So it's starting to go back up. And Citigroup Incorporated is at a traded at $43.05, and that's at a negative 1.4% dip. Not too bad, but dipping just a little in the red. And General Electric. All right. I know the few days ago it was actually even at zero, and they are back in the green, traded at $6.82, and they're at a plus 1.4%. So they are starting to go up, which is good to know. And the next popular stock is Alphabet Incorporated. That is traded at $1,563.72. And that's taking a dip in the red at a minus 0.21%. And the last popular stock is Microsoft Corporation, traded at $220.79, and that's at a minus 0.93%. So a little dip on them, not too shabby. And let's see, going down the website here. So that is your popular stocks. So now we are going to start chatting about some gainers and some losers. So for you guys on the podcast, since this is actually my very first podcast, I go through about like five stocks that are, your good gainers for the day in the green, and then I go over another five that are your losers. However you like to invest, if you like to buy on the dip or you like to trade the up on the up and the green, because I know that I have talked to some traders, and some traders like to, once the stock hits above anywhere from 5 to 20% in the green on the plus, they like to invest into it until it goes back down, and that's how they make their money. So, all right, let me take a small drink, and then we will start. All right, our first gainer for the day is Concho Resources Incorporated. That's in the plus 10.24% in the green, and that is Concho Resources Incorporated. And my next gainer for the day is Contier Corporation, and that's at a plus 4.67% in the green. Not bad. My next gainer for the day is Holly Frontier Corporation. That's at a 3.32% increase. Doing pretty good there. Cisco Corporation, that's at a plus 2.8% increase. So they're on the up and up. And my last gainer for the day, drum roll, is Kinder Morgan Incorporated. They're at a plus 2.78% increase in the green. So those are your gainers for end on Wednesday today. And let's get to these losers, okay. First loser for the day is Wells Fargo and Company. They are down 6.02% in the red. And next loser for the day is Bank of America Corporation. They're at a negative 5.33% in the red. Next loser for the day is West Pharmaceutical Services Incorporated at a minus 3.78%. And next loser for the day is United Rentals Incorporated at a minus 3.16%. And all right, drum roll, please. My last loser for the day is United Health Group Incorporated at a minus 2.89%. And those are all the losers for the day. All right, so I'm going to go over now some commodities, and then after that, I'll go over a little bit of currencies, and then we'll go from there. All right, so oil right now is priced at $41.13 a barrel, and that's a plus 22% increase. And gas is at $2.66, and that's a $1.10% increase. Gold is at $1,904.10, and that's at a negative 0.17% decrease in the red. Silver right now is traded at $24.26, and that's a negative 0.53%. And corn right now is priced at $397.25, and that's a plus 0.19% increase. Alrighty. And let's check out some currencies over here. The euro right now is $1.17 compared to the US dollar. The British pound is $1.30 compared to the US dollar. And the Canadian dollar is 0.76 cents compared to the US dollar. And let's go. I'm going to take a small drink and then we'll go over the industry performances percentages. And then from there, we'll spin off into some cryptocurrency information. And then definitely after that, we'll be calling it a day for this Wednesday, late Wednesday. All right. So yeah, sector, and these are called sector performances. So they basically it is good information because if you're looking at trading stocks or anything of that nature, all these industries have all hundreds, possibly thousands of companies that are related to them, and you could actually um, start researching the markets and seeing which companies you might want to invest in here soon. So let me see where we're at. All right, doing pretty good on time. Consumer durables, 33 is at $33, or excuse me, 33.24% increase. Actually, now that I'm looking at this whole list, everything's in the green except one industry, which is that one industry that is the only in the red at a negative percentage is energy and materials, which is at 16.97% decrease. So other than that, everything here is in the green, kind of from top to bottom. Yeah, they got it. They have so this is your top industries exploding and kind of going backwards down to the ones with exploding the least. So yeah, I just told you consumer durables, that first one. The next one is transportation. It's at a plus 27.3% increase. And my next industry is electronic technology. That's at a 19.91% increase. Retail trade. Retail trade is at a 16.51% increase, doing pretty good. And like we were saying last week, retail trade, Halloween's coming up, so um, I'm pretty sure people are still going to be buying candies. So whether they do the trick or treat thing or not, but at the end of the day, if they're being bought, whether they give them away doesn't necessarily matter. It's just what matters to the market is that they're actually being bought, and it looks like they're still being bought right now because they're at 16 and a half increase. So FYI on that. Commercial services, 16.04% increase. Tech services is at a 15.77% increase. Consumer non-durables is at a 11.96% increase. Health services is at a 11.02% increase. Utilities is at a 9.68% increase, and finance is at a 7.79% increase. All right. And then, like I said, that last energy materials is in the red, about a little under 16% in the red, energy materials. So you think about it, you could also research energy materials because right now it could be a good long-term investment. You buy it now on a good dip, that's a good stock on the low. In the long run, you can make some money with it, and that's if it recovers. So, all right, so that pretty much ends our stock information. Now it's time to get into the fun cryptocurrency. Yeah, let's check out this cryptocurrency news. I'm actually going to pull it right here on my laptop. Just check out Bitcoin's price first. See what we're at today. So Bitcoin is priced at $11,403.10, and still kind of steadily keeping that above 11,000 price. Excuse me, guys. Looks like I had a little hairball. All right. Yeah, let's take a little small analysis on Bitcoin because technically, right now, Bitcoin is the big dog, and it's kind of when it does go up, it also carries altcoins as well. So the market cap is at $211.25 billion. It's at $20.31 billion of volume in the last 24 hours. And for you people on the Convo podcast, it recently this last week there was the Square company purchased over $50 million in Bitcoin. So that's kind of where that huge spike went this last week. Yeah, 24-hour net change is $18.69. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to successfully record transactions on a secure, decentralized blockchain based network, which I kind of know that. All right. So that's what's going on with Bitcoin. Let's see. Let's go back and go to some cryptocurrency news. See what they're talking about. A 10 billion firm makes Bitcoin its primary treasury. Oh wow, that's pretty interesting. So what it looks like here is a lot of companies they're just looking to take advantage of of the the increase of Bitcoin. It looks like they're staking their investments pretty high. All right, here we go. This is going to be pretty much the last little article we're going to go over with some cryptocurrency. I know last time I kind of shotgunned around with the prices and stuff. Um, let's let me read this real quick. Okay, here we go. That's pretty good. Ethereum is at $378.18. Right now, it's kind of been at a negative 0.94% decrease in the market in the last 24 hours. Ripple traded as XRP. It's at 24 cents, kind of at a negative 2.8% decrease in the last 24 hours. Chainlink, it's priced at $10.77 at a negative 3.5% for the last 24 hours. And Stellar is at 7 cents right now, being traded at. And last 24 hours, a negative 3.16% decrease. Here it says for cryptocurrency news today, it says Ethereum's Vitalik Buterin calls on power users to move to layer 2 scaling. Oh yeah, so that company that we were saying that wanted that a 10 billion firm makes Bitcoin its primary treasury asset. Stone Ridge Holdings Group announces 50 million in new funding for its digital asset subsidiary as well as significant Bitcoin treasury holdings. So Stone Ridge Holdings. I don't believe they have anything to do with Square, so if that's true, the price for Bitcoin could actually go up in the next few weeks, days actually as well. Next couple days, next few weeks. Block it says Ethereum powers users composability questions, staking solutions. All right. Wow. So these guys are, yeah, let's go ahead and check out some, let's check out Digibyte. Let's see what Digibyte is priced at 24 cents a share. Their high and low have been 24 cents, 25 cents. So yeah, and it seems like it's been there kind of for the last couple of weeks. So I haven't really seen a lot going on with that, but it's still there for you guys holding it or looking to sell it or looking to buy it as well. Cool. And yeah, let's check this latest news, and then I will definitely be out for the day. Last cryptocurrency news for the day. 5 mega exchanges hold 10% of Bitcoin's entire supply. Wow, I never heard of that. 5 mega exchanges. Let's see if they say what it is. Blockland book review? No, let me see. Oh wow. So 5 mega exchanges. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm reading here. It doesn't. It just. That's a big header. Editor's choice. Okay. Okay. Maybe I have to click on that. If it doesn't tell me, I'll definitely research it and we can talk about it on the next podcast slash live YouTube. 5 mega exchanges hold 10% of Bitcoins. Okay, it shows. Huh. It's kind of funny. I know y'all can't see it. It shows a picture of 5 guys in suits. One, two, three, four. Well, it's 4 guys. It shows some guys in suits and they're like shoveling around gold Bitcoin coins, like, and they're like celebrating. It says roughly 10.6% of Bitcoin circulating supply is currently held on just 5 centralized exchanges, according to data published in chain.info. More than 1.96 million Bitcoin is currently held between the major exchanges. Okay, here it goes. Got it. Coinbase, Huobi, Huobi, Binance, OKEX, and Kraken. Okay. Likely owing to its custody services, Coinbase holds by far the most at 944,904 Bitcoin. So a little over 900,000, currently spread across, excuse me, approximately 4.39 million different wallet addresses. Okay. Huobi ranks second with 323,000 held in roughly 900,000 unique wallets, followed by Binance with 289,000 Bitcoin across 2.7 million addresses. OKEX has 276,000 and 339,000 wallets, while Kraken holds 126,000 Bitcoin among 672,000 addresses. Okay, the next 7 exchanges: Bitflyer, Bitrex, Bitfinex, Polynex, Coincheck, Gate.io, and Bitstamp hold a further 210,000 Bitcoins between them. The data shows that many users still prefer to accept security risk associated with holding a significant portion of their holdings on centralized exchanges, in spite of cryptocurrency's fundamental ethos and decentralization and mantra of "not your keys, not your Bitcoin." That definitely is true. Those guys are definitely taking a huge risk. I mean, That's a lot of money currency mixtures up in there. All right. And I'll go and read the last part of this article and then we will be out for today. The percentage of the Bitcoin supply held on the five centralized exchanges may actually add up to significantly more than 10%, with Chainalysis recently estimating that the 3.7 million Bitcoin that have not moved in more than 5 years are likely lost. Wow, that could be true. People could also be forgetting their username, passwords. I mean, that's just wild. If that's true, then nearly 15% of Bitcoin supply is currently custodied across five centralized platforms. Bitcoin, yeah, wow, the five platforms that I talked about earlier. So definitely interesting. EOS is at 2.61 $2.61 minus 1.2%, and Litecoin, which I didn't talk about yet, and I do have the price up here. It's traded at $49.65, and it's at a minus 1.6%. So Ethereum is at $368 and negative 1.2%. All right, well, that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Um, really appreciate you guys downloading the information through the Anchor app. This is a Convo podcast, and my name's Money Manny. I'm with HTX TV on YouTube as well, so you can check me out on both spots as well. And over and out. Sometimes I do have, some commentary on here. Once in a while, Captain Cash sometimes comes here. Eventually, when he does come back, he's pertaining to his schedule. He's got stuff going on. He has a busy man. He's got his own schedule, so when he's available, he can come on as well, and maybe some other guests in the near future. I've already chatted with some other people. Pretty much, if we're not doing the interview type questions and chatting, I'll just go over my regular information, which is pretty much personal finance, business, and stock market, cryptocurrency information, analysis, finance tips. So, but yeah, guys, I love you guys. Actually, thank you for the brand new subscribers out there. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like I said, I'll put my new TikTok and Instagram information in there, and I will chat with you guys soon. YouTubers, don't forget to smash that like button. And for you guys coming on the Combo Podcast, appreciate your support, and we'll chat with you soon. Talk to you later.